Okay, by now you have your location map, you have put your stickers on there, and you have located your gas, water, and electricity. So right now we're going to talk about exactly how and where to shut off your water when every second counts. So if you see on the map, here's the W, here's the water main coming in. Now what you really need to look for, and this is really important, so pay attention, is this particular home, there's a valve, there's a valve, there's a valve, there's other valves. Okay, you need to look for the one that actually comes out of the ground and is at the very beginning of the process. That's the one that shuts everything off. That's the one you want to shut off when you really need it, when there's a pipe broken upstairs, if you will. So, that being said, I'm going to give you a quick little primer on how to do this. When the valve is in line with the pipe, that means water can flow through there into your home. When this is 90 degrees, when it's turned, I'm not going to shut the water off. I'm going to just turn it away because I'm going to make sure that it's good loose and in good working order. When it is completely perpendicular, the water is off. That's what you want to know how to do. You also, every few months, maybe every 6 months, you want to come out and make sure that that hasn't corroded, that it's working properly. Okay, so you can see where I've installed the signage, the location signage. You can see how I've got the tie wrap good and tight so that the signage, which is weather resistant, is facing you. No matter where you are, you can see that. You can see the parallel, the perpendicular, and how to turn it off. Now, in some cases, you won't have a lever. You will have a knob that's also on the side. You turn it clockwise until it stops. The water's off. You turn it counterclockwise. That's when the water comes back on. That's how that works. Now, in some very rare occasions, there is no main coming into the house. It's out by the street. We highly recommend that you get a plumber, you get a contractor, whatever it takes to install one of these coming into your house. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because out at the street, there's what we call a vault. And it's a very small concrete box. The lid is very hard to get off, and it takes a special tool. It actually takes a bit of muscle to turn that valve off, and there's a easily breakable water meter there that your water company reads. So we highly recommend you have something like this in your home. A contractor, a plumber, almost anybody that's in the business can help you with that. And we can't stress how important that is. This signage right here that comes with your kit shows what's in your vault and how to do it. We just don't recommend that you rely on that when every second counts. Okay, we spoke about this a little bit earlier in the tape. Okay, this is typical of a vault. There is a water meter in there. That's where the company comes to read and see how much water you use. There's also a valve. And if this is the only valve that goes into your house, we highly, highly recommend that you have one installed, just like the one I showed you a little bit earlier in the tape. This piece of signage comes with your kit and it depicts the vault. Okay, so you're probably saying, well, why? If I have a valve, why do I need to pay to have another one put in? I'll tell you exactly why. Because this piece of concrete right here, they usually get mucked up. They're very hard to get open, and it takes a special tool, a big tool, a cutoff key is what they call it, to shut that water off. When every second counts and your brand new floor is getting flooded, I think you would really be happy with that valve coming into your house. It's a quarter turn.